Okay, well, I'm going to get started for the recordings. We've only got 40 minutes. So welcome to the team training call for tonight. This is our first team training call. We're going to do one every week. And I thought we'd start by looking at the Loyalty Rewards program. I get lots of questions about our Loyalty Rewards program. So I thought I'd cover that and then you can, it'll be really good to refer to. We'll go through what the program is. We'll look at, all the different parts of the program and how you can set it up, etc. So I've made a PowerPoint, so I'm just going to go to that. Hi Charlene, how are you going? We're just getting started. If you just want to mute your microphone as you come in, there should be a mute button down the side somewhere that you can just mute it. So I can't hear any sound going on at your place. Okay, so today we're just going to cover the Loyalty Rewards program. And I usually just like to start excuse me if I cough a bit. I've had a bit of asthma the last few days from a cough, so I've got a little bit of a breathing problem at the moment. As I start with most of my webinars, these oils are here to empower you. You know, I'm not a doctor and all this. We're all about empowering you to take control of your health and happiness. So these team calls are going to be for the purpose of you guys learning about more about doTERRA, about our oils, about how to use them, about we'll go into business things as well for the people that are interested in business or sharing. So it's all about empowering you. I'm not a doctor, as I said, so I can't be prescribing, diagnosing, treating, curing. I don't do any of those things. We're just here to talk about how the oils can support and supplement our health and wellness. So, have you signed up for the Loyalty Rewards? Well, I was going to ask if anyone has, but there's no one here, so I'll just keep going. So this is part of all the different parts of our Loyalty Rewards program, and we'll have a look at all these different aspects. So here's some of the questions that I've been getting, that I get regularly. What is the Loyalty Rewards program? What are the benefits? How do I earn points? How do I get free oils? How much do I have to spend? How do I set up a new LRP? Can I change what's in my cart? How do I spend my points, and can I cancel my LRP? So what is the Loyalty Rewards program? It's basically a customized monthly subscription. So it's kind of like the frequent flyers program. It rewards our members for regular orders, and it's a really great way to slowly build your collection of oils and replace them as you go with the ones that are your favourites that you use regularly. The Loyalty Rewards program is really great because it gives us points back on our purchases, and also we get free, all our shipping costs back in points as well. So we also get the option of earning free oils. We have a Product of the Month club, which I'll talk a little bit about too, and we can get a free oil with every order each month. So it's a really great way to, start to look at buying the things that you already buy regularly. And you can such as your self-care, toothpaste, shampoos and conditioners, skincare products, cleaning products, all those things. But if you buy them on your LRP and from doTERRA, you're actually buying them from yourself. So you're buying them at wholesale prices, and you know that they're safe, natural and non-toxic products instead of what you're probably getting from the supermarket, which are full of endocrine disrupting nasties. So how do we earn points? Now, to earn points, we must have an order of 50 points, 50 PV. So PV stands for product value or point value or personal volume. It's kind of all, I think it's personal volume, but I use it for product value or points value, whatever. So to earn points on our LRP, we must have an order of 50 PV or more. Now, in months 1 to 3, we're going to earn 10% of what we purchase back in points. For months 4 to 6, it's 15%. And as you can see, it goes up until after being on the LRP program for 13 months. And that's 13 months of 50 points or more. And I'll tell you a bit about if you do want to, spend more than 50 points, and that's actually part of the program as well. But 13 months at 50 PV or more, and your percentage that you're getting points back will be 30%. So when you look at that, 30% plus we're already getting a 25% discount by purchasing them at wholesale prices. So really getting you're really getting 55% off the recommended retail price of your products after 13 months on the program. Plus we also get all of our shipping in points too. So even when you place a small order 1 month, you are going to get at least your 10 shipping points back. So when we're earning points, we're talking one of the great things about our loyalty rewards program is it's really flexible. So I get a lot of people that ask, do I have to spend 100 points every month? Do I have to spend a certain amount? And the answer really is no. You can choose by what what's in your family budget that month. So all of the orders and commissions are based on the PV for each order. So when you look at the price list, we've got PVs, wholesale price and retail price. So you're looking at the PV when we're working at how many points we're going to get back. So 1 to 49 points, that will actually maintain your LRP percentage and accrue points. So it lets you put what you've already earned in credit on hold until you're ready to place a larger monthly order. As I mentioned before, 50 points or more advances your LRP percentage from 10 to 30% over time, and you will earn points back on any order over 50 points. Orders over 100 points, now this is for those who are sharing or building a business, and you must have a 100-point value in your LRP at all times in order for doTERRA to pay you your commissions. Now this is important that they're in there at all times, because when our fast start bonus, which is the bonus that we get for referring and sharing, so that's paid weekly. So you have to have a 100-point order in your cart or in the system all the time, so that when those weekly payments are made, you have got that qualifying order in there at all times, and it does need to be processed for the month as well. Now we have the free product of the month club. So this is a really great part of the LRP program, and this is for orders of 125 points or more, and they must be placed before the 15th of the month. And there's a free product of the month for each month. So we usually find that out on the 1st. And this month we have, I'll show you in a second. Yes, this month we have the digestive blend, and it's a 5 ml size. And sometimes, that's just a really great oil to have. But the different products we get, they're usually around about $20 worth product. Sometimes we get a full size bottle if it's a citrus or cedarwood or lemongrass or some of those cheaper oils. We'll get a full size bottle, and if it's a more expensive oil, they'll usually give us a 5 ml bottle. So that's a really great part of the LRP program. And the other part is that, and then we have usually quarterly promotions for 200-point orders that with a special offer. So this month, it's further on. So this month we've got the On Guard, free On Guard oil, free On Guard throat drops, and free On Guard beadlets for all orders of 200 points or more. So that is relevant to those on LRP and relevant to new enrollments as well. So let's have a look at how this works in relation to an actual order. So this is, just bear in mind that this is in US prices, but it doesn't really matter because it still shows the purpose of what I'm trying to show you. So if I was to just buy 1 oil per month of lavender, say, or if I had, you know, maybe purchased 2 oils last month over 50 PV and had actually earned some points, then I just want to buy 1 oil this month. So that will give me a PV of 21. This is American. And that on the right there, you can see that it's in the keep part. So because it's between 1 and 49, I get to keep what I have already. I get to keep the points that it's holding my points, but I won't be earning new points except for my shipping. I will always get my shipping back in points. So if I was to up my PV, my LRP to, this is a really popular product from our US market only, and we can make orders from the US as well. This is our Lifelong Vitality Pack of supplements, and it's actually doTERRA's #1 product. So it's really, really good. As you can see on the left here, separately, if you were to buy these, they retail for over $200. And there actually is a really special, this is only, you can only buy them on the LRP product program at this price of $79.50 and 60 PV. So it's actually a really good price for these. They're a month's supply, or if you were on a half dose, it would be 2 months. So as you can see, this is in the earn column on the right. And because it's over 50 PV, if this was my first month, I would be earning 5 points plus my shipping. From the US, it's $13.95, I think. So I'd get that back in shipping, 14 points in shipping. If I was on my 13th month, I'd be getting 30% back. So I'd be getting 18 points for this order plus my $10 shipping. So I'd get 28 points for the order of only $79. So that's pretty good. And let's say I chose this one. So this is a few oils, my LLV, plus a handful of oils, and the wholesale is 157, so 138 PV. I'm going to get my shipping points back. I'm going to put my percentage points, and I'm going to earn my reward points. Plus, I'm also going to get the free product of the month because it's over the 125, only if you place it by the 15th of the month. And this order will also qualify me for my commissions if I'm sharing with friends and family. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the 200 point PV promotion that's on currently. So this is for any of you guys who, if you haven't been on LRP yet, you can start your LRP order this month with this if you like. If you are watching this and you actually don't have an account yet and you would like to get your account started, then you can also join on this promotion. So it's a really great offer. This is our protective blend. It is probably one of our best, especially for this time of year. Great for boosting immunity. So you'll get the free oil, you get the free beadlets, which are just a little tiny beadlet with oil inside that you can just either swallow straight down, or you can let it kind of burst in the back of your throat if you want. It is the straight oil, so it's quite potent. But then we've also got the throat drops, and these are really awesome. I'm out at the moment and I've had a sore throat, so it's not so good. But they actually, the clove and the cinnamon in the On Guard actually has like a numbing sensation in the back of your throat. So very good if you have a sore throat. So that's our 200 point order promotion this month, and that's for any 200 point order. If you have heaps of stuff you want to order, you can even order it twice. It's per order. So if you wanted to order two, I know for some reason you wanted to order two different, or you wanted to order about 400 points, then I would definitely recommend do it in 2 orders. You'll get your points back in shipping, you'll get your points for both, plus you'll get the two promotions. Okay, so how do I set up my LRP? Now I'm just going to try and I'm going to stop sharing this at the moment. I'm going to try and open up the website. So firstly of all, there's some great tutorials on the doTERRA.com website. So I'm going to try and share that screen with you. Okay, awesome. I did it. So this is the doTERRA website, doTERRA.com, and it'll just do the rest itself. Now, if you go to our advocate section and go under the doTERRA University here on the right and down to the building section, it will bring up and scroll right down. We've got compensation, organisation structure, blah, 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 blah. Back office training. So this is for anyone. You don't have to be building a business to want to learn how to use your back office, because you'll be needing to use it to make orders. Mostly, you know, if you are building a business, you'll want to know these other parts, but the shop tab is where we're looking for to do an LRP. Now, it's got all these great little tutorials. They're about 3-5 minutes long. How to place an LRP, how to edit and delete your LRP template, redeeming your points, using the widget, editing your addresses, email addresses, updating credit cards, etc. And there's also a live chat feature on the website. So you can have a good little look at those. I'm not going to actually play those now just because I don't want to run out of time, but I'm going to go straight to log in and actually show you how I will set up a new LRP. I mean, I've got one in my system at the moment. I've got 2 in my system saved at the moment, but you can actually have more than one going at once. So you can see here I was doing that one this morning actually, just to set up for this class, but I'll set up another one. So I'm not actually going to ship all of those. So down here it says create a new LRP template. So you want to go to that, and it's saying it's shipped out of Australia. You need to just select your shipping date. So it just reminds you that orders of 125 points before the 15th will receive that free product of the month. So I always set mine for about the 14th or the 15th, just so I know that I'm going to get that, you know, that I'm going to qualify for that freebie. Add your products to your cart. Okay, so that's setting that up, and it's opening a cart. Now you can actually use you can go into the shop tabs and look at all the little, the parts here. But if you know what oils you want, I usually just put it up here, type it in, and it will come up, frankincense. Add to cart, and you can keep doing it like that. I actually like to just do it straight in my cart. So I go to review cart, so I can see what I've got in there and how much I'm accruing with each ad, and then I just quick add to the cart. So I need some new lavender, and you can see the PV value, the price of it, and this is actually how you use your points too. So I've got 84 points here. So if I was wanting to use them for frankincense, I would just go down and select one. And it's telling me that if I do want to redeem points on my order, I actually need to process it straight away. So they can't hold an order that's using points. It does need to be processed now. So I'm just going to say okay, and as you can see, it's come up with 77 points, which is what that PV was. Now all the points, when you're using your points, they go mostly on on the PV. Sometimes it's a bit more, but that's pretty much how you do it. I'm not going to process that, so I'm just going to take that frankincense off. I'm going to add it back in because I want to actually save that in my LRP. Now I've got 100 points in there, so because I'm building a business here, I want to make sure I have 100 points in my LRP. And all you do, if you want to process, or you can click the view totals, that will tell you how much shipping is, etc., etc. It will tell you, it adds any promos that you've qualified for, like the On Guard promo, and then it just hits save changes. Now if it's your first LRP that you've set up, you will actually need to put in your credit card at the top here. It needs to have a credit card on file. Mine already has one on file, so it's already saving it. But if you don't have one, it won't save it until you put that credit card in there, because it's basically you're saying that I'm saving this to process on whatever date I said, and here's the details, and it will do it automatically. But I'll go back in later and get rid of all those because I actually don't want them. Maybe we'll just have a quick look here. So I can just say cancel this LRP. This is if you've got multiple LRPs in your system, then you might order from the US and only want to do a one-off from the US, so you'll actually need to go back and cancel that once you're finished. But let's just stop sharing that page for now. Now, let's go back to the PowerPoint slide. Okay. So hopefully you understood that. So how do I spend my points? I kind of showed you that before, and just as I was in there, how to click onto that drop-down bar and redeem the points. But there is videos, little video tutorials on that doTERRA.com website. So when you spend your points, it usually buys at the PV value. Sometimes it's a little bit more. The PV value is a little bit, it's different for all of them. It's hard to explain why. It's some product margins, I'm not really sure, but that just is what it is. But when you have a look at using your points, I would consider saving your points for items and products with either a high PV or a really large difference between the PV and the monetary value. So example, products like Helichrysum, which is $135, frankincense, which is $85, Hawaiian sandalwood's $110, Celubel's $97. So looking at saving them up for those products, so you're not paying cash for those. Or you can actually have a closer look at, I sometimes just play around in my cart and see what is going to be the best value for which ones to get on points. But the one with a large difference between the point value and how much you spend, such as I just found a few examples this afternoon. The Passion Blend is $64 wholesale to buy, or only 41.5 points. Hawaiian Sandalwood is $110 to buy, or 71.5 points. Lang Lang is 61 or 39.5 points, or the Peace Blend is $48.50 to buy, or only 31.5 points. So some of those would be a really good option to use your points for, because you're paying a lot less than you would if you were paying for them and in cash. So our points redemptions, as I just said before, they need to be processed immediately. So you can't save it in your system and it will go through. They need to be paid for. They need to be redeemed straight away. Something that you might not know is there's actually a redemption fee of $3 for every 100 points you use. So keep that in mind. If you have 105 points, then I would probably only spend under 100 if you can, because you're going to be charged $3. You're going to be charged $6 to redeem 105 points, rather than saving that extra 5 and wait till you accumulate 100 points again. It's up to you, of course. And then the points expire after 12 months of earning them. So, being mindful of that too. So as I mentioned earlier, there's the LRP is a really great place to think about what products you're already using at home that you could actually swap over and use the doTERRA products. So we have some fabulous other products in our range based on our oil. So they're all safe, natural, they're all, toxin-free, and really kind of overhaul your whole house and get rid of those toxins out of your life. So for example, our On Guard products, we've already talked about the protective throat drops and beadlets that are off for this month. But we've also got I love the toothpaste. So the toothpaste is great and it's free of fluoride. Cloves actually the oil for dental health anyway, so it's actually really good for our gums and our teeth. We have a cleaner concentrate, laundry detergent, foaming hand wash, plus soft gels, beadlets and throat drops. So there's some really great On Guard products that you can actually use to overhaul your cleaning in your home, and I've been using most of these now too. We've also got the beautiful Virage or Essentials or even the HD Clear Skin range. So consider, you know, using these products and, you know, buying from yourself, getting points and all that. Now, the Virage skincare is only $100 for that whole 4-piece. And that's really good price for a 4-piece skincare set. I mean, I used to pay $140 at least when I used to use Nutrimedics. And I know some of them, you know, could be $300, $400 or more. So it's a beautiful range based on, one of them is based on our Salubel with, you know, frankincense, myrrh, helichrysum, sandalwood and rose, some of our most expensive oils. Is the serum is based on that, and then there's lots of other beautiful oils such as lavender, geranium, frankincense that are really good for our skin that are in the other ones. If you're taking supplements already, I highly recommend trying the Lifelong Vitality Pack from doTERRA. I have been on it now probably for a month, and I'm not still learning how to take them, you know, twice a day regularly. But I have really noticed my skin's been a lot better. My hair is, you know, growing quickly. Energy is really good and just feeling generally well. And I know that, like I said, it's the most popular, it's the #1 product of doTERRA. So they're a really great option. We also have a few other ones. So there's kids supplements that I'm going to I think I might try those for my kids. The DDR Prime is a really great cellular and renewing our cells and reducing inflammation. That's a really great one. And then the Mito Max is a really great energy supplement. So this supplement range is just a really great, and it's inexpensive the way when you buy them through your LRP. I mentioned a few slides ago that you can get that, the LLV, which is on the left, the Lifelong Vitality Pack, for only $79.50. And the option with your LRP is they actually allow you to add three extra products of the supplement range for, I think it's only $20 each or $30 each. And a lot of them are a lot more. They're about $40, $50 if you were to buy them singularly. So you could add these 3 as well for a much reduced price and have, you know, you'd save hundreds of dollars buying them through the LRP. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the LRP from a business perspective. So as for those of you who are, you know, sharing and or wanting to build this business and replace your income and have a few enrollments, try getting them onto the LRP or sitting down and explaining to them the loyalty rewards program, showing them this webinar if you want, is a really great way to grow your business. So having as many people on LRP in your business as possible is the fastest way to grow your business. So it means that your team members are using and seeing value in their oils on a daily basis to support their wellness. So, you know, I started straight on the LRP when I joined, because I knew, 1, I wanted to build a business, but 2, I wanted to overhaul my life and get as many of these products as I could and get them in the best way. So doTERRA actually has a really high retention rate of 65%, and that's compared to most direct sales companies that are about 3 to 5% retention rate or you know, recurring orders. And that's because our products are products that change lives and that people need in their lives on a day-to-day basis. And it also comes down to you teaching your team members how to use them in their everyday life and how to really overhaul their home, their cleaning products with the oils. And that's why I teach lots of different classes on cleaning, on cooking, you know, emotions. We make roller blends classes. That's to help everyone to learn how to use their oils. And, you know, therefore they are, you know, ordering more oils because they're learning how to use them and they're learning which other ones they want to use in their life. And it also means that then team members are more likely to share the oils because they're using them. And, you know, when you have a good experience with something, you can't help but share it, and you feel obligated to share it because it's had such a profound experience on your life. So we've got more team members sharing the oily love with more people. And so the less the less people that you have to, let me have a look something. Hang on, I had one thing I wanted to note to you guys. Oh yes, so that's in the next slide, it's all right. So here's just a few statistics on the LRP. So enrollees with an LRP generate 2 to 3 times more volume in their first year than those without the LRP. So, or you could actually look at it this way. If most of your team are not on LRP, you'll need 3.2 times more enrolments each year to match the growth that you would achieve if most of your team was on LRP. So it's really, really important for your business growth that you have team members that are using these oils every day, that are loving them, and that are restocking, that are trying more, and that are using their LRP program. A lot less work for you in the long run. Enrollees with an LRP are 6 times more likely to reach elite or silver, and that's the rank system. If you want it, we can talk about that another time. But those enrollees with an LRP are also 50% more likely to reach elite or silver with just a regular ongoing LRP than even if they had a large enrollment order and no LRP. So that last point is an interesting one to consider. So in most cases, you know, we'd think having a really large enrollment like the oil sharing kit would be the best way to get someone, you know, onto doTERRA. But actually, it may be better for your business long term to enroll someone on a smaller order and then set up the LRP, and they can gradually build up their collection of oils. So your fast start commission will be shorter in the long run at first, but the long term, your uni level commissions will be larger, and you will actually advance in rank faster due to overall volume each month, which means, yeah, and that means, you know, you hit silver sooner and you'll get leadership pools and stuff like that, which we can actually cover another time too. So yeah, that's just some, I guess, business statistics. So if you are sharing, do consider having a wellness consult with your new members and talking to them about the loyalty rewards and, you know, collecting more oils and using, you know, making the most of getting some points back to spend for free oils. And it's really, really good idea. So I did have some incentives going for this month as well. So anyone who joined me last month in me directly, this is just there's only a few of you, but those of you who joined me directly in July and placed in the loyalty rewards program for the first time in August with over 100 points will receive a free Clary Calm from me. So this is our monthly blend for women, and it's fabulous for anything hormonal, great for our monthly cycle, cramps, signs of nausea, fatigue, emotional mood swings, hormonal head tension. It helps with anything associated with PMS or menopause or our monthly cycle. But I've also got another exciting one, which I was meaning to announce earlier, but I didn't. And this is something that I'm going to start doing every month now. And it's going to be a special monthly LRP draw. So everyone that places an LRP order in August for 100 points or more is going to go into the draw to win a free emotions oil from me. And you can choose from our emotions oils which one that will be. There will be one prize and it will go into a bucket, and I'll get Mr. 3 to pick it out. So we've got the 4 mood management oils of Citrus Bliss, Lavender Peace, Balance or Elevation, and then the 6 emotional aromatherapy oils, which are Forgive, Cheer, Motivate, Passion, Console and Peace. So they are all beautiful, beautiful oils, and some lucky person is going to get one of those for free, and they can choose which one. So that's a really great offer and a really great incentive. And if you have been thinking about the LRP, now's a great time to get started. You've still got a few more days until that 15th of the month. So you can still get your order in of 125 points or more to get that free Digesten blend of 5 ml Digesten. And of course, if you're wanting the 200 point On Guard promotion, that's a really good time as well. If there's a few oils in your list that you want to get, then consider getting the 200 points to get the On Guard for free. Now, if any of you are wanting to share with friends and family, I also have a sharing promotion going this month, and that was anyone who enrolls, I think it was 3 or more friends this month, then you will get a free oil to the value of $30 from me, and you can choose which oil that is. And that's everyone who does that. So it's not just one person. Anyone who enrolls 3 people will get that as well, that free gift as well. So if you are wanting to share the oils, it is really easy. You just need to talk about your experiences and share, tell your friends and family what they've been doing to your life. Listen to your friends' concerns. If they're talking about their kids that are sick, then you could just say something really simple like, well, we've actually got this oil blend Digesten that's been really helpful for my daughter's sore tummy. And would you like to try it? If I can get you some, and you could try that for your daughter as well. It can be as easy as that. And if you can get some sample vials, it's a really great idea to just have a few sample vials or spare rollers that you could make up for friends and family so they can experience the oils. Most people need to experience the oils before they will buy. So samples is definitely the best way to do it. And you can also host a class or even teach a class if you feel comfortable. And that's really available to anyone, because we can do it like this via webinar if you are not in Queensland, or we can do it, if you're not in Brisbane. If you're in Brisbane, then I can come to you and you can invite your friends around and we can have the oil experience there. If you are interstate, if you do have some oils of your own, we always talk about the Home Essentials kit, the top 10 oils. So if you have that kit or those oils, it is ideal. Otherwise, I can arrange to get a keychain to you with the 10 oils that you can actually pass around to your friends, and I can teach the class via webinar, and you just pass the oils around as we need to smell and experience them. So it's really easy, and you actually will earn, we talked about those commissions, you actually will earn 20% off your any enrollments or referrals if any of your friends get their account set up. So that's a great thing to go and to use for your LRP and your own oils, that you'll actually earn a little bit of money from doTERRA to pay for your own oils. We're actually going to talk a bit more about sharing next week, so I probably shouldn't say too much more about that. But that's, I think, ends the webinar on the Loyalty Rewards program. So I hope you have found that interesting and that you got all the information that you needed out of it. If you want to ask any questions, you can just ask in the event or in our group, or just PM me directly, and I'll either share something in the group or answer you privately. So hopefully I covered everything you need to do. I think I actually did forget to say that that you can cancel an LRP. It's not you're not locked in forever. It's not locked in at all. So you can actually cancel at any time. To cancel an LRP, you do need to call up customer service, and that's just so that they want to make sure you didn't accidentally wipe something, or the kids are on your computer and wiped your LRP and you lost all your points. So you do need to actually call them up if you do want to cancel. And then I always suggest, if you are going to cancel, make sure you spend your points first. So it would be silly to have 50 points in there and then just cancel and lose it all. And that's the great flexibility with the program, is that if there's a month where you can't budget-wise really spend much. You can actually just spend make an order for $6 or $12 for a lemon or something, or a lip balm for $6. You pay 10 shipping and you'll get that 10 shipping back in points. You won't earn points on the other two, but you can just order something really small for the month, and then you won't have lost your percentage for when you do want to keep going and make a bigger order again. So it's really easy to not need to actually cancel, and it is very easy to work it around what you can afford. You can edit your date at any time. You can change the date that your order is set. You just need to go into that website and click on, let me see if I can quickly do it. Share screen again. Let's go back to the, so if I want to, it's not over, it hasn't stopped. I don't know what I did. I'm not sure what I've done here. Okay, so if I want to edit one of my orders, I just need to go into edit. See the little button underneath and edit. You can change your order, you can change your date, you can cancel the LRP. So you can change your amount, you can change what's in your date, and you can change your date. The other thing is, when it is processed, what it will actually do is it will, once it's processed, it will automatically set the same LRP for next month and the same oils in the same order. So you will need to go in, and I always do this straight after I've processed it, because I usually call up to process to apply my commissions to my order. And you just go in and you just edit, and you just change, you cancel out what you don't want, you change a new order, you hit save changes, and it's ready to go for the next month. Okay, so I think that's the end of our meeting today. I hope I have covered everything, and please just ask if I haven't, okay, in the group. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.